is hospice? Hospice is a safe place for you to go and express all of those things that have been bothering you all those years, but you've been afraid to tell anyone. You can transition from this life into the next and do so with comfort, surrounded by family, surrounded by a group of people you just met who truly care about you and love you. The wife of one of our patients who died, I sat with her after the death and the funeral and was talking with her about his life and her life with him, and we were examining different parts of it, and she said, well, the last 2 years have been the worst because he was in the midst of treatment, and said we could never talk. And when hospice came in, the last week he was alive was his hospice time. And he and I talked for the first time in 2 years. We remembered, we laughed together. He sat up in the chair in the den, we watched television, we sat at the table and ate together, and that's because of hospice. If it hadn't been for hospice, I would have watched him die without hearing one more word from him. Well, death is not an option. 1 out of 1 is going to die. That includes all of us. We have no control over that, but we do have control over the circumstances around our death. And for that, hospice has been created and made. I love hospice. I love being with people when they transition to a new world. It's like Sister Olivia said, who was such a pioneer in hospice here in Amarillo. Sister Olivia said, every time I'm standing by a patient who dies, I have the feeling I'm standing just outside the gate of heaven. And I've had that experience and I feel that same way. I know what she meant. It is a blessed, blessed thing. Hospice is the one place in the entire healthcare system where you can be free of the treatment drugs that have messed up your mind, where you can get the kind of care that just manages your pain and your anxieties, and where you will find an atmosphere of absolute acceptance and love. And I would say to you, think twice about hospice. I sit with people every day of the week who are dying and are going through that experience with the love and care of nurses. And in that atmosphere, you can come to the conclusion of your life with the same celebration that took place at the beginning of your life.